Hey guys, so I was just looking at the UK Guardian, and apparently there's an article that says Black people across US receive racist text messages after Trump's win. And apparently the FBI is investigating after people report texts saying they were selected to pick cotton and go to the nearest plantation, with a reference to slavery, obviously. And it says here that hours after Trump won the election, that these people reported receiving these text messages telling they had been selected to pick cotton and to report to the nearest plantation. And they were signed a Trump supporter. And they all basically conveyed the same message that people had been selected to pick cotton. And some of the messages referred to the people by name. So whoever did this has a sophisticated network and ability to understand, a sophisticated network where they, infiltrate wherever they infiltrate, get people's names and their phone numbers, and then send them these text messages right after Trump won. And it says that a spokesperson for President-elect Trump's campaign said that his campaign had absolutely nothing to do with these text messages. So according to the Guardian, it's not clear who did it. And it says there is no comprehensive list of the people who got the messages either. But it says that the messages were widespread. So again, this is a sophisticated, idiots can't do it. You need to be very, very intelligent to be able to be so targeted, be so quick, and do something like this. It says like Black people in states including Alabama, South Carolina, Georgia, New York, New Jersey, Nevada, the DC area, and elsewhere reported receiving these messages. It says it was sent to adults and it was sent to students, including high school students in Massachusetts and New York, and students at historically Black colleges and universities such as Alabama State and other schools across Ohio, Clemson University, University of Alabama, and Missouri State University. It says at least 6 middle school students in Pennsylvania also received the messages. The message says, "Greetings, you have been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation. Be ready at 12 a.m. November 13th, 2024. Sharp with your belongings. Our exclusive slaves will come get you in a brown van. Be prepared to be searched upon arrival to the plantation. No personal belongings allowed. This is a fresh start." Yep, it's actually said that, my darlings. And it says the FBI and the attorneys generals are investigating. The FBI and the attorneys generals are not going to figure out who did this. This is done by artificial intelligence. There's no trace. You can't trace who did this. Now, I said before Trump even won that the stakes of this election were so high because I have a premonition that something like this is going to happen. This isn't a joke. This isn't just some crazy person sending this to scare people. This is real. And I had a premonition about it, and I said it here on my YouTube channel that slavery, some form of it, apartheid, some form of that is going to be reintroduced into American society. And you're going to see it in colleges. For example, you're just not going to be able to get into certain schools anymore in the United States if you're not white or Asian. That's just going to be the rule. Because if you are there, there's a presumption that you got there because of some kind of special favor and not that you have the intellectual capacity to be there on merit, right? If you're Asian, if you're white, if you are Indian, well, Indians are Asian as well, it's okay. Maybe if you're Hispanic even, but you cannot be Black and be in certain schools in America going forward, because there are going to be rules and laws that prevent schools from getting involved in this diversity thing. To them, to the new world order, diversity is a very bad word. Like you don't do that, right? And so yeah, I said it here that this would be coming. Nobody listened, right? Nobody listened. And in fact, there was this one commenter who said that it was insane. And, I read the comment and I'm like, yeah, okay, right, sure. It's insane. It was probably the same person who even sent this message to these people. Okay, because, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. But, I mean, look, what can I possibly say about this? Only that I'm glad that I'm old. you know, I can die and it wouldn't be like, oh my God, what a tragedy, because I was so young. I'm old now, old enough to die. I'm glad about that. And I'm even more glad that I didn't reproduce myself this time around on the planet. My children would have been in serious trouble, serious trouble. I would have died and left them in serious trouble. And I foresaw all of this, in making my decisions, and I just felt it was so selfish because I don't want to be alone, I don't want to grow old and not have someone to take care of me. So I bring another human being into a system that I know is just going to be horrible for them. I'm so glad I didn't do that. But that said, this is not, any kind of critique of anybody else's personal decisions. It's just that thank God I'm old, and thank God I don't have children. And so, yeah, this was in the UK Guardian, you guys. And it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Oh, dear God, it's just the beginning. That's all for this one. See you in the next one, you guys. Take care. Bye.